Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be opening up and also going to be putting some footage and stuff in of the new action camera I got. So I do have a GoPro. It's the original GoPro. So the original one they came out with 7 or 8 years ago now. And we do have an LCD screen on the back of it that we bought that went with it. It's a really good camera. It's just really old, so it's not as good quality as some of the newer cameras, and it also does not film in 4K, and this camera is supposed to film in 4K. So I got the Akaso EK7000. It's an integrated wireless network, waterproof casing, inputs, outputs, micro USB, HDMI, super 170-degree wide-angle lens, and storage is a micro SD HD card, which is not included, which is not in most cameras. And it's waterproof up to 98 feet, which I think equates to 30 meters. And it comes in a few different colors. I opted to get mine in blue. But that's the outside of the box. You can always pause if you wanted to read anything. It comes with a splash proof remote. And this is the back of the box. It tells you a little more details. And over there. So we're going to open this up. So I'm going to go ahead and take the camera out of here so we can kind of look at that first. Then I'll worry about taking it off of there. So it's a little tricky. So it's fairly small. You can see right there. It does have a couple of port connections over here, and also the micro SD slot. And then we have the power and mode button on the front, and then there's a couple arrow buttons on the side, and then another button on top. As in comparison size to the original GoPro, it's a little slimmer, not counting the LCD screen because that's separate. This one has a built-in LCD screen, but this one is separate, so it makes it a little wider. And also I do have a waterproof housing for this that needed to be bigger than the original housing that has this on it. So but it is quite a bit slimmer than the GoPro. And as far as the actual lens, the lens is bigger on the new camera versus the GoPro. So just by those observations, comparing those two, I'm sure a lot of people probably don't have an original GoPro. They've upgraded since then, but I didn't really want to pay the $349 for a GoPro. This was less than $60 on Amazon. So that was a little more in my price range right now. I've been buying a lot for the cruise and stuff, but I wanted an updated camera, but didn't want to spend a fortune on it, so Now, this is on here really, really tight, so I'm probably going to end up making my husband take it off so I don't break it or do any damage to it, because it is the only waterproof housing it comes with, and I don't think that my original GoPro stuff will fit in that waterproof housing. But it does fit a lot of GoPro stuff, which is nice, so. Here's another door housing. It's like identical to this one, so I would assume that it is also a waterproof housing because it has a seal on it. So it just must be another like waterproof housing door. We're gonna need these. I'm sure we're gonna have to charge them. This is a battery. It does come with 2 batteries, which is very nice. I know this original GoPro only comes with 1 battery. It's an internal battery, and yeah, I think we only have the 1 battery, so we've never bought any extra batteries because I don't think this can be replaced. And my husband knows more about this one than. Oh no, it is a replaceable battery in here. I lied. So, but we only have this 1 GoPro battery, and we usually just charge it by plugging it in, which you can also do. Oops. Which you can also do with the Akaso. You can charge it with the cord, just the camera. Pink, stop it! This is messing with the tripod. Gotta love those cats. Leave your brother alone. Now this looks like a mount that would go onto a tripod. It says it has a couple of screw-in things with it, so I'll have to figure that out because that'd be nice. So I have my handheld tripod. There's a boatload of stuff in here, so I'm not going to go over everything because there's a whole bunch of mounts. We do not got a power cord though. This looks like another mount for a tripod or handheld. This looks like a wrist strap actually, so that's nice. Oh, it's for the remote. So the strap for the remote. That was totally wrong. Dude, I'm not doing that right now. I'll have to look up CMG then. Looks like there's some, it doesn't say 3M, but it's like the 3M sticky stuff. A couple of zip ties and a metal zip tie like fastener. Some more like nylon straps. A few more mounts. There's like a clip mounts too. And a few more sticky mounts. And actually there's one that has an internal threading, so that could also be another mount for a tripod. Or a gimbal or whatever. And then there's a couple of quick reference guides here. And then some accessories guides. But yeah, that's all that's in that box. So I'm sure these batteries are going to have charge. So I'm going to go ahead and charge those batteries real quick. And then I will be back and we will go through the fun functions of turning it on and everything. Okay guys, I'm back. So the battery's charged. They took about 20 minutes maybe to charge up. And altogether it wasn't too bad. So I did insert the SD card in on the side here. And I took all the stickers off of the camera. So let's turn it on and see how that goes. So the on button is this little one in the front here. And then you'll hear it come on and the screen lights up. And then you have your LCD display here. And then to get into other functions, you're going to hit that power button again just once, and that's going to be your mode button. So you can switch to your tools, your settings. This have a little camera in the corner that you can record your video, and this says it's in 1080p 60 frames per second, which will probably be what I'll be filming in most of the time. It does do 4K, so I might try to do some stuff in that, but it takes up a lot more space and stuff, and the 1080p 60 frames per second is pretty good. So then you have your camera, so there's a little camera in the corner, so you know you're in that mode. And then this is going to be your quick shot. So this is currently set up at 3 shots, so if you hit the capture button on the top, it's just going to capture 3 quick shots. And then there's a timed shot. There's this also, oh no wait, this is set up, so I took pictures earlier, so I have used 3 photos out of 50,000. I have a 32 gig SD card in it, so to give you an idea of what kind of space that is. But the other mode is a timed shot, so you could set it up, go stand in the shot together, press down your capture, and then it will time down to each shot. This also does time-lapse, but it doesn't do a time-lapse video. It does time-lapse pictures, so you have to import into a video. So it's kind of like a GoPro, I know, does video, so you don't have to do all the photos into one. So okay, so I'm gonna go into view resolution, and then this is where you can use the side arrows. So you have 720p for 120 frames per second, 720 at 60 frames per second, 1080 at 30 frames per second, 1080 at 60 frames per second, 2.7K at 30 frames per second, and 4K at 25 frames per second. I'm just going to stick it in 4K to see what it's like. Then you have options for loop recording, recording sound, photo resolution, time lapse, continuous lapse, burst photo, exposure, white balance, upside down, power frequency, screensaver, auto shutdown, date stamp, which I am going to go in and do right now because I don't want the date stamp on. Let me turn it off. finish date time, which I'm actually going to go in and set. Today is 8, yeah, today's the 1st. It is 19, and it is 9:03. You got format, reset to factory settings, and firmware version. So at 4K it still says I have 2 hours and 47 minutes of filming, so I'm just gonna film around the room and see what difference I can see from what I filmed earlier, but it really probably isn't that much of a difference resolution wise. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple to use. You can tell when you're on and stuff. Like the GoPro we have, which I don't know what to say about it. It's sometimes hard to tell when it's actually on and stuff because it doesn't always say it's the original GoPro. So, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. It's really light, and that's nice. And then the waterproof housing is really nice, and all the stuff that came with is really nice. So, and then just to turn it off, you hold it down, and then it does the mode again where it says yeah, we have a lot of underwater activities planned, so I'm excited to bring this in the water and see how it goes. So I see lots of wildlife creatures underwater and everything, so I'm excited for that. But I will show you the difference between the GoPro images and these images that I took on here. Oh yeah, that's where it is. The GoPro's charging right now, so I had to plug it back in because the battery was dead. That's hopefully one thing. I have filmed a little bit with this and taken pictures and stuff with it, and the batteries seem to have gone down minimally, so I'm really excited to see how long these batteries last, because in the GoPro they do not last at all. Like, they do not have very much life on them, and like, if it's not constantly plugged in and being charged, then you're guaranteed to go to use it and it just doesn't have any battery life left. So, oh yeah, the remote too. So this is a little remote. It says it's splash proof, so I think it could probably get wet, but you probably don't want to submerge it. But it's pretty simple. You just hit and turn it on. You can hit the camera button, and it will go into taking pictures. Or you can switch over to record, and it starts recording. So really simple there. There's only 2 buttons, so, and then you just hit record again to stop recording. So it's pretty simple. And like I said, there's lots of mounts and stuff to go with it, so you can pretty much mount it on anything. And then it's universal with all the GoPro stuff, so I have like a whole huge baggie of GoPro stuff, aftermarket GoPro stuff that I bought a while ago, so I have all that to use on it too. So I'm pretty excited. I'm happy about it. I think it's going to be a good little camera, and I saved a lot of money going this way versus going GoPro, so we'll see how it, so that's going to be it for now. Let me insert the footage of what I took in comparison and leave a little bit of a review. So that'll be it for now, and we'll see you real soon. Have a magical night, guys. Bye. The room and see what difference I can see from what I filmed earlier, but it really probably isn't that much of a difference resolution wise.